Well, my Carolina Panthers playoffs hopes were unfortunately trampled into the ground today as we lost an embarrassing game 16-24 to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we will no longer be in contention for the playoffs for the remainder of the season. And as I do every week, I'm here to provide you all with a few awards for some performances that I saw put forth out there on the field today. And we're going to get into that right after this.
I'm from the foe. You dig?
Welcome to The Way I See It with Jamario Rashad. This is a Carolina Panthers and Charlotte Hornet fan channel. Please do me a favor by hitting the like button, and please make sure you subscribe as I am on my road to 1K trying to get this channel monetized. And now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and get into these awards. First up, winning the He Should Be Extradited to a Third World Country and Forced to Work in a Sand Mine award, we have Keith Taylor Jr., who put forth the worst cornerback effort I have seen since Bené Ben-Wickery got his ass smoked for 300 yards by Julio Jones. Keith Taylor Jr. made Deontay Johnson look like prime AB out there. First, he was getting his ass cooked by George Pickens. And then, for the remainder of the game, Deontay Johnson gave his ass work. Catch after catch after catch, first down after first down. We saw 28 getting his ass worked. When we had one final play at the end of the game to potentially give the ball back to our offense for one last final push. One final push for this playoff push. We got this guy one-on-one, 3rd and 14, gets burnt again. Keith Taylor Jr. was absolutely terrible. C.J. Henderson did not play today, and this guy made C.J. Burnt Toast Henderson look like C.J. Richard Sherman Henderson. He made fucking C.J. Henderson look amazing. Keith Taylor Jr., you should be extradited to a third world country and forced to work in a sand mine, my boy. And guess what? I know what's about to happen to you when you walk into the goddamn locker room. Guess what you go hear?
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job.
You about to lose your goddamn job, boy. I hope as soon as Steve Wilkes comes right up to you, looks you dead in your eyes, and says, "You're fired." Right, get the fuck out the locker room. You are terrible, and I never, ever, ever want to see you back on the field again. So congratulations, sir. You should be extradited to a third world country and forced to work in a sand mine. Congratulations, my boy. Fucking terrible, man. Just terrible. Next up, we have the entire D-line winning the You Should Have Stayed Your Ass in the Locker Room award because all y'all were terrible. There were no exceptions. Brian Burns, yo ass was terrible. Derek Brown, yo ass was terrible. Yetur Gross-Matos, as usual, yo ass was terrible. There were no exceptions. They were able to run through you all game. Specifically in the first half, Najee Harris was having his way with you all, and you could do absolutely nothing. They allowed 156 yards rushing. 13 first downs were accomplished due to the run game and our lack of the ability to stop it. This is an amazingly damning stat. The safeties between Jeremy Chin, who had 14, and Xavier Woods, who had 6, the safeties had 20 tackles. That is how much our front seven, specifically the D-line, were getting their asses whooped the entire game. Brian Burns, everybody involved with the D-line, guess what? Y'all should have stayed y'all asses in the locker room. Congratulations. Just next up, winning the Y'all Should Have Stayed Y'all Asses in the Locker Room award, the entire offensive line. Y'all got y'all asses bullied from the first quarter to the fourth quarter between TJ Watt, Highsmith, Hayward, whomever they put across from y'all, just bullied y'all asses for the entirety of the game. We could get no push to get the run game started. We ran to the tune of 21 yards on 16 attempts. Do the math, y'all. Do the math, y'all. Every single time we tried to run the ball, we got 3.9 feet forward. That is the length or shorter than the length of my arm. These grown-ass men got bullied the entire game. They allowed 4 sacks. They could not get any push up front. Darnold was having a kind of decent game, but these guys were breaking down all over the place. That's why in week 15, I can't believe I'm saying this, from Ekwonu, Moton, Christensen, Bozeman, all y'all motherfuckers get the y'all should have stayed y'all asses in the locker room awards. Congratulations, offensive line. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Next up, Ben McAdoofus. The Ben Micka I can't call a goddamn play. Ben McAdoo, you, sir, should have stayed your ass in the locker room. I don't give a damn how good we've looked over these last few weeks. I saw something that is inexcusable. A cardinal red sin in these two eyes of mine. He called the Cam Newton special on 3rd and 8 in the red zone for Sam effing Darnold. Sam Darnold. And if you do not know what the Cam Newton special is, it is just a simple QB power. Give it to me. I'm stronger than them. I'm bigger than them. I'll drag y'all to the end zone with me. Sam Darnold cannot do that. That is the Cam Newton special. And this goofy motherfucker called it for Sam Darnold and squandered an opportunity for us to get 6 points in the red zone and stay in this game and potentially stay in contention for a playoff push. Ben McAdoo, you sucky motherfucker. You should have stayed your ass in the locker room, sir. Congratulations. Finally, because all y'all get this smoke from all angles because it was not on one side of the ball. Al Holcomb, you should have stayed your ass in the locker room. Your defense got their asses whipped all game, and I saw no freaking adjustments from you whatsoever. Brian Burns was a non-factor, and the worst thing, the absolute worst thing that I will never forgive you for. I will never forgive you for. You left Keith Taylor ass out there on the island to continue to get his ass cooked time after time after time again. And it was your ass that called the play that on 3rd and 14th he gave up to George Pickens when we had not been able to get any type of pass rush the entire game. We had not been able to blitz effectively at any point during the entire game. But you choose to, at the most pivotal point in the game, allow this man who had been getting his ass cooked all game to be one-on-one and blitz, and we give it up again, and now the game is pretty much over. I will never forgive you for that, Al Holcomb. You are a terrible OC, and guess what, sir? Just like everybody else on this goddamn list, mostly Keith Taylor Jr., guess what I'm assuming for you and McAdoo is in both y'all futures.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job.
And I can't wait. And I can't wait until I get on Twitter and see the announcement that both you and Ben McAdoo's asses are out the door. Whether it be Steve Wilkes or whether it be David Tepper, I want both of them to come right up to y'all motherfuckers, look y'all dead in the eyes, and say, "You're fired." And I will rejoice the day that happens. And with that being said, man, that is the end of the Week 15 awards. You all let me know what you thought about these awards. Who do you feel was more deserving? Did I not include anybody? Is there somebody that I went a little bit too hard on? You all let me know whatever you all think. This team has pissed me all the way off this week. I could not believe that I saw that porous ass performance that I saw put forth out there on the field this week. They got bullied on both fronts. They got destroyed in the trenches, and this was a masterclass of how Mike Tomlin is just that much better than your goddamn coach. And with that being said, man, I'm Jamario Rashad. This is the way I see it, and I'm out. Peace.